Make a move on whoever you're interested in.
We have to talk about what's going to happen next week because I have a feeling it's going to get juicy. So let's kind of talk about some of these clips. We're going to set them up. We're going to react to them next week, Monday night. So this first clip, we have a little something going on with Joe and Serena. It's going to be good.
Suspense.
It's going to be juicy. Just wait one second.
Don't put Joe on the screen. I'll start crying.
I mean, I think Joe and Serena are solid now until Kendall shows up. They already got through the Thomas situation. So.
And then the tables are really going to turn because it's like, you know, Serena was tested. Now it's Joe's turn to be tested. It's going to be really, really intense.
Yeah. So let's play this clip. Let's see.
They are cute together, you guys.
Yeah.
With you.
Oh, they're on a one-on-one date. Serena is getting awesome one-on-one dates. It's always like that one girl that gets a few dates, and then there's like other people who have to wait until like the final week to get a date. But a wrestling date, how do we think that's gonna go, Fiona?
I don't understand that, to be honest with you. Sometimes I think producers are just like, yeah, why not? I don't know. Like, let's bring back that wrestling ring we already have. Because I feel like wrestling, boxing, like this is just every season. You're going to get some version of this. The scene we just saw was cute, so maybe it's going to end up being an awesome date. But I would rather go jet skiing than be forced to wrestle, I guess, is how I would put it.
Or banana boating.
Yeah, it's just an excuse for them to get close. It's kind of like playing Twister, where it's like, yes, we're playing a game, but really we want to feel up on each other. Hence the make out at the end.
Yeah.
They're so hot and heavy for each other. Like, whatever's working for them is really working. Like, they actually like each other. Ivan and Jasenia are my personal favorite couple on the beach right now, but I see the chemistry between them, and I think it's really apparent regardless. But Connor the Cat, he, as we just mentioned, he's going through it. So let's take a look on how next week is going to go for him. I want to see if there's any hope for him. Let's see if we can point out the clues in this next clip.
Connor is one of the
Love the
sweetest
outfit.
humans I have ever met. But Riley is a dream man.
They slept in the room.
Wait, what?
I like his outfits. See, he has so much going for him. Tajwan is delivering the news. I mean, Morgan, would you want Tajwan to deliver the news? Isn't that like kind of a saving? It's the easiest person to tell you this is what you missed out last night.
Yeah, I mean, my initial reaction when I saw that is like, how does he not know that they just didn't come back from the date? Like, if the guys live together, wouldn't he figure it out that, you know, Riley's not back? That must mean that he's spending the night somewhere else. So that kind of confused me a little bit. But also, I think I would want to hear it from the person that I was seeing and not somebody else. Because, like, how did Tajwan know? She's probably like, okay, well, I know because Marissa didn't come back. So that just kind of confused me a little bit, but
I mean, either way, just give Tajwan more airtime. Someone has to deliver the news, and Tajwan puts a funny twist on it. I mean, how do you think he's going to react, Fiona?
You know, I think he's a really good guy. I think he's a really fair guy, right? Like, they did not commit to each other. He knew this was a possibility. I don't think he's going to be, like, angry with her, you know what I mean? I think he is just gonna feel sad. I think he's going to kind of feel, I mean, I hate to like say it this way, but he really kind of got, you know, a bit of an ego check from Katie. Like, that must have been hard to go through. And now this first girl who was so hot and happy with him runs off and spends the night in the boom boom room with another guy, right? Like, at a certain point, he might feel a little bruised in all of this. But he's a really good guy. He looks great in this outfit.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that he's sad about it, a little heartbroken, and then just goes and charms somebody else because he deserves it.
Yeah, and he did get that consolation prize of making out with that girl in the audience on the mental all. So, you know, if all else fails, Connor is going to be fine. But, you know, it looks like a lot of the couples seem solid, but let's see if they're actually solid. We have another clip at the first demise of a power couple that was Kenny and Mari. Let's take a look at this.
Everyone's freaking married around here.
Make a move on whoever you're interested in.
Mari says, oh my god, Chasen is here. Do you guys remember Chasen? He was never really announced to be on the show in his cast photos, but Mari says, make a move on whoever you want. And I think we all know what's going to happen, and I cannot wait. I'm glad that we're getting this sooner than later. What is going to happen, Morgan?
Well, I mean, I think that it's going to get a little crazy because this is just my photographic memory. You know, here's the scene with her and Demi, and then the scene that Mari is crying her eyes out. She's wearing the same outfit. So this probably all happened on the same day. So what it's going to boil down to is Mari's going to be like, Demi, I told you today to go for what you want. 5 seconds later, you stole my man. Like, what the heck? I wasn't expecting that. But I cannot wait for Chasen. I was like, like you said, I think he's so hot. He's so hot. And I want to see a little bit more of his personality. Look, people are excited for Brendan because he's hot. You know, I'm excited for Chasen because he's hot.
That's fair. I mean, he's all over Deandra right now, which I love because Deandra, we knew she was going to ditch Carl. She had to get that rose from Carl. But I'm glad that she has a guy because I didn't know how I was going to feel about her coming into Paradise because I didn't remember her much from Peter's season. But I actually am loving her. I like her commentary. She seems very mature, grounded, spunky. What do you think about this potential couple, Fiona?
Yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying her so far. I am just like you. I didn't feel like I super knew Deandra very well going into this season. But of course, I'm rooting for literally everyone to find love, right? So happy to see her connecting with Chasen here. Chasen drove me a little nuts on Tasha's season.
Me too.
But I am with you, Morgan. He's really hot. And I think what drove me nuts is I didn't really see him and Tasha together. And he kind of kept putting his foot in his mouth and not getting along with the guy. So it's just like the connection's not there. Get out of here. But he's a hot guy, and I don't think he's a bad person. So if he can actually find like a hot connection with someone on the beach, I am going to be so here for his arrival. Although I feel like this is the stream of Connor the Cat. Like, Chasen being on the beach, like, who is Connor going to end up with if a Chasen is thrown into the mix? Like, oh my God, I'm getting worried for him.
Yeah, I mean, like I've mentioned in lives, like this is the all-star cast. There are 41 people. There's going to be a lot of people coming in and a lot of people going home. We had 4 girls go home at the first rose ceremony, or 4 girls. So, I mean, it's going to be a lot of people in and out, but I want to talk more about this Demi and Mari stuff because in this next clip, things are going to be escalating a little bit and it's going to be crazy. So let's take a look. Demi is stirring the pot.
I show everyone how paradise is done. I really want to kiss you.
I'll kiss you right now.
She turns around and does this. And I'm right there watching.
Okay, well, to be fair, Demi is a Paradise OG, and the show would be boring if everyone was coupled up and there was no drama. So I'm kind of happy that she is setting the tone and going for what she wants. Fiona, what do you think?
If I were Mari, I would be feeling the same way because I feel like what I'm sensing for Mari here is like a loyalty to your girl. Like she would never do something like that to someone on the beach, and I would be the same way. I would have such a hard time doing what Demi is doing here, even if it meant going after someone I would like. So totally empathize with her. But I really, as like bold and sassy or nasty, whatever word you want to use, is what Demi is doing. Kenny is who I'm angrier at, to be perfectly honest with you, because I'll kiss you right now. Like, what? No. You know what I mean? Like, there's something to be said about, I feel like Kenny and Mari have already sort of established that you're my person. They don't seem to have established as much of an open door policy. Maybe they have. I guess we haven't really gotten clarity on that yet. But Demi went over to shoot her shot, and while that's shady on a girl-to-girl level, that's to be expected. Kenny just immediately tossing Mari aside feels harsh. So not loving that.
Yeah. Well, it's like Mari was the one that encouraged Demi to go talk to other guys, so it is shady in that aspect. It also seems like Mari and Demi were hanging out a lot. They might have been closer friends, but I also feel like it's Paradise. Everyone is up for grabs. Like, that is the point of the show. So I don't think Demi did anything wrong, but obviously we'll see what happens on next week's episode. There is another clip here with Connor the Cat possibly leaving the beach, which would be really sad. So let's take a look at this.
The beach is imploding.
I deserve some respect.
Don't with me.
Everyone's making out with.
Well, I guess Connor the cat is maybe, oh, he looks sad, crying to Mari. The beach is exploding and they are all crying. They're editing in thunderstorms. It's definitely not raining. Who do we think that was in the waves by herself, Morgan, with that pattern? Let's get back to that shot. Who is that?
It's Tajwan, right? That looks like Tajwan with her hair.
Maybe. I hope she doesn't swim away. We need her. We need her on this beach.
It looks like her body build. It looks like her hair. I definitely think that that's her.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm really sad for Connor if he's gonna leave, but hopefully he, like, gives it one last shot before he goes. I mean, he's just crying to Mari. Maybe Connor is comforting Mari? What do you think, Morgan?
Yeah, I want to see if we can see if she's in the yellow outfit because we do know that the cake at some point gets thrown.
Yellow.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, so
The
I think maybe
cake.
Connor might be consoling Mari in this situation, who we all know is very upset what went down between Demi, or what is going to go down between Demi and why am I blanking on his name? Kenny. And it's like you said, Fiona, like be mad at the dude because Demi is on assignment. They put her on
It's her
that beach
job.
to be the villain, to stir the pot. And that is exactly what she's doing. She's fulfilling her role as the villain on the beach. But yeah, I feel like that is what we're seeing here is Mari kind of going to Connor. And we know at some point with this look that the cake for Kenny's birthday goes in the fire. So this might be like her mourning. And then in the next scene, she's going to be very angry.
Yeah.
You guys, could we see, do you think it's at all possible that I think Kenny should definitely get some of the heat here? What if Mari's like, screw you, I'm not giving you a rose. Demi gives Kenny a rose. Mari goes to Connor.
That
would be
is
interesting.
She's like, screw you.
possible.
Like maybe
is
that could
very
be his
possible.
saving grace.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No, that is honestly a good point. You really don't know. And there is another clip of the cake thing that we're going to look at. But first, we actually have a clip of someone possibly making a move on Jasenia. And I am freaking out because I ride so hard for Jasenia and Ivan. They are my favorite couple on the beach right now by a landslide. No one even compares. So let's take a look at this clip and hopefully my dreams don't get crushed.
Jasenia is gorgeous. Ivan should be spared.
No. No.
Who is that?
Okay, so that's Chris
Is that
Conran.
Joe?
Chris Conran. I believe he was from Katie's season or Tayshia and Claire's. He was eliminated early. I know that he's friends with Tammy in real life because they are always posting together. They were just on live together yesterday. So he has a lot of friends in Bachelor Nation. He's also good friends with Katie. So I cannot even believe he's going for Jasenia. I cannot have Jasenia and Ivan break up. Are you guys on the same page with me? Or am I the only one who like ships them so hard it actually hurts?
I love them. I really do. I think Jasenia's great. I think Ivan's great. I think Jasenia, though, is one of the girls who will go for a nice guy. Does that make sense? Like the Connors, the Ivans, they need to fight for Jasenia because I don't think she's here for some player, some guy whose entire personality is his muscles. Like that is not her speed. So if this guy comes in and is a really nice guy, like the nice guys are going to have more competition. She's like a total catch.
For sure.
Yeah, of course I'm here for Jasenia and Ivan, but this guy's hot too. So I
Chris?
very well could be, I still don't know his name, Chris. Okay, I very well could be Jasenia and Chris on their team after seeing this date because he's cute. And I don't know anything about him, so we need to learn more about him before I can make a judgment.
I mean, like, Jasenia, do not let Ivan go. Like, he will find someone else. Like, I feel like a lot of the girls would be interested in Ivan, but he kind of was really pursuing Jasenia. So I hope she doesn't break his heart because I will not be able to handle that. Kind of like, Morgan, how if Joe and Serena break up, like, how devastated you would be.
I get it.
Who's your favorite couple on the beach right now? Are you, like, Abigail and Noah stan?
No, I'm not. I don't know if those two are going to last. I'm fine with it, but I wouldn't be shocked if those two get ruffled. I think I'm honestly like equal parts Serena and Joe, Ivan and Jasenia, but I don't like think I would be all-time devastated. I'm not as extreme as either of you, but those are my two favorites. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Well, Fiona, you're gonna have to find your own favorite by the end of the season. By next week, you're gonna have to come here and tell us who you are standing. I think it might be Aaron and Tammy. Yeah, commit. You have to pick. It might be Aaron and Tammy for you. I kind of foresee that. But we have one more clip of the whole cake situation. And I mean, this might be one of the most iconic moments in Bachelor in Paradise history, and it hasn't happened yet. So let's see if we can get any clues. It's the last clip.
You, and then you backstab.
I'm not backstabbing you.
The beach is a dumpster fire right now. No one is safe.
Oh no.
Your cake was in the fire, by the way. Suck my.
Oh no. Unless Demi made the cake from scratch, you are ruining Kenny's birthday and his cake. So why are you doing that, Mari? That's where I stand on that. Where do you guys stand?
It's Kenny's cake? I thought it was Demi's cake. Am I confused?
I thought it was Kenny's birthday. I think it was.
I think it is Kenny's cake.
Yeah.
And I
That's what I
believe
think.
that in promos past, we've seen Demi bring the cake to Kenny. So I
Yeah.
do think that it was some sort of, flirtatious thing. I don't know, made it, but she did it. She does at least bring it to him. I don't know where it goes from there, but we know that it ends up in the fire at some point.
Yeah.
Right. So
But I
when
do
she's
have-
saying to Demi, your cake's in the fire, it's the cake you gave. Got it.
I do have a little insider tea from Wells Adams that he said in an interview, so it's out there. He said that Mari came to the bar and she was thinking about throwing the cake in the ocean, but then Wells was the one who told him, no, just throw it in the fire. And then that's kind of how the situation happened. And I think it's happened the way it was supposed to, because a fire is so much more dramatic. I mean, she could have thrown it in Demi's face. I mean, that would have been a lot worse. She could have got kicked off the beach for that, maybe. But I mean, throwing it in the fire is just so funny, because at least the lights are there. I don't think it's gonna put the fire out. Was anyone a Girl Scout? How is this gonna affect the fire?
No, I was not
I
a
think
Girl
the fire
Scout.
will be okay.
Okay,
The
just
fire
making
will,
sure.
The fire will blaze on.
Okay, and I really think this also might be a rose ceremony night. I don't know, but it's gonna be so intense. So we're definitely looking forward to next week. Those are all the clips. So next week is gonna be so much fun, and that is everything we have to share with you guys. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the live. Even if you guys missed today's live, leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think. We will read them. We will reply to them. And before you guys go, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because we'll be back with more Bachelor in Paradise news. 2 episodes next week. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality, and I was joined today by Fiona Zaring and Morgan Wright. Our social media handles are on the screen right now. Come talk all things Bachelor with us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time on the beach.